up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Looking reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Yeah, up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my Murphy lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, run out my problems, let me when I'm in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. For Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Slam, slam, slam. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Hey! 43 to the mic, boy. 43.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
What you got?
At the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hello. Yeah.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Yeah.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Wow. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
Damn.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Wow, what the fuck?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing,
did he door knock at all?
You don't have nerves at the start of a game. It's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup.
Oh, that's what he's going to call. Okay,
he just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Right, yeah. He just... What are you guys talking about? Right, so I'm leaving our business. Oh, that's all that should matter. Oh, isn't it? Oh, gotcha.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it.
There's no need.
All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, see that. I was just going to say that. This team's not even approaching where she's at. Wow. Yeah. Can't nobody tell her shit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Yeah, she every match too. She's kind of winning.
And say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right
I was just going to say, that's the lady that you said that got like her house is big enough to where her office is.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on, let's go.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And yeah, they making all of that money, not even dealing with buyers.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
He's falling right back. Like, he's forcing them. Yeah, he's forcing them to, get on the phone. He's forcing, like, you just hear me. Listen to what I got to say.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
We're scoreless after 1.
Right. Exactly. So in the time you sell one luxury, you can sell 3 or 4 of the fit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
Yeah,
as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
What the fuck?
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Because it's more, it's a better variety for them. Wow.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Right. There's no right, exactly.
On 1st down, Grant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down. It's Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4.
Let's say no more. I'm on the way. Let's say no more. I'm on the way. No, I'm waiting on them to come get the car. I'm at home now. But they said they're going to fix it in the garage. Yeah, they said it got to be like a garage where they can't do it outside in this weather because it's just unpredictable.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
No, yeah, I mean, for one, like you said, is
they'll run for Anderson, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Like, you know, all right, I'm going to take the invite this time.
Here's Grant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. Here we go, G. Here I come again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right,
line of scrimmage again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. Back in our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
That's bananas.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Right. Exactly. Hold on. Hello. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. Hello. Okay, so yeah, next.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Okay.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Okay, got you. You got to get 2 hours now.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
Make moves,
make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Washington. And some room to work. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Yeah. Hell yes. Should we doing that a month?
Put up! 180! I'm coming after you! Wait, 18.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That is mind-boggling. That makes you think, like, what are you doing wrong for him to be doing? For him to do the same exact thing we did. Didn't door knock, started around the same time. I got 5 people. Not even 5.
Alert!
Right.
You better be afraid.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Oh, he's on there like on the 6th year.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. first down. Grant. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Pollard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
See, and that's what I say for me. Like, for me, that's when I'm about to
take it away from about his 35.
Like I said, if you get rid of bias and get more listings, I mean, it's a lot easier. That's fine.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Yeah, a lot of them we have no listings.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
She's
Coach,
still making money off of it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
And then, like I said, she's projected to do more than that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's for sure about that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Like you don't want to tell me.
Hey, dude. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Right.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, yeah, we started at the same time, yeah. Well, then he said he's calling them right back, so maybe
they're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Silver. Hey, Steve 6. 54 Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Hey, 18. Mike. Alert. 5. Under 10. Mike's 5-4. Mike 5.
Oh, damn.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You got that right there. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 99! Check 99!
This is Grant. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 26, check 26.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
Wow.
He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert! Hey, Charlie! It's been a long day for you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He finds Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Right there. 50. Hey, Echo.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's taken in by Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Hey, get him, you got him.
Again, it's Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Ran, Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Go. It's going to be a long day.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight. Watch the safety creep. Dude. We're going to 54. Wide in.
Here's Pollard again. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Bravo. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Exit.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, 18. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Alert. 54. Hey, Steve 6. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Kill. Check 24. What's the motion?
Now Trubisky lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down now, it's Grant. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go back to Grant, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, orbit. 54, right there.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Dallas, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on